So this morning, I have a very special welcome. We're going to do, as I mentioned, a very unique member spotlight this morning with Dr. Shan Shanbhag with Create Something Out of Nothing. Shan wants to talk about the way his process works and give us some insight into things. And I think as you learn more about Shan and what he's done, I think you're going to go, oh my gosh. And him and I have sat down, I don't know, quite a few times. And every time I sit down with him, I've got 2 or 3 pages worth of notes of stuff that's like, I never thought about that, okay? He has a wealth of information. He's been inventing and creating things out of nothing for 60, 70 years, something like that, forever. And he's going to share with us some history and share with us a great way that we can use to help implement and grow our business. So with that, I want to welcome Mr. Shan Shanbhag.
My name is Shan Shanbhag. I will be 86 in May. I have type 2 diabetes for the last 49 years. I take 4 insulin shots a day. I work 7 days a week. This is work to me. I sleep less than 4.5 hours a day for the last 45, 48 years. Okay? And I have 4 degrees, 10 years of college, all that without a single penny or buying a single book. The reason is I couldn't afford to buy a book. That's why who I am today. I visualize everything through images. So I want to share with you my knowledge. I've achieved a lot. You'll see that. Okay? So what I do is basically creating something out of nothing using my brain. That's all I do. This is what it is. I create a value. Everything I create is a value. Okay? Value innovation, creating something out of nothing, command obnoxious market value, not enormous, obnoxious. You will see that. That's what I do. See, I'm a business Sherpa, business advisor, and what I do is guiding startups and businesses of today to meet their customers and consumer needs of tomorrow. Tomorrow could be next year, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. That means I have to know the future. Okay, that's what I do. What I do is I don't sell any products. You buy brand. Each one of you is a brand, by the way. I don't know whether you know it or not. That's what you buy, brand. That's what I do, brand and businesses as a whole. Why listen to Shan? Just because of old man? No. I'm all these things. I'm an inventor, innovator, entrepreneur, implementer, imaginator, blue ocean strategy practitioner. You may want to know that, blue ocean strategy. I was working on that since 1978.
So explain to them what the blue ocean strategy is.
Okay. So blue ocean strategy is basically making competition irrelevant. That's basically it. You fish where the fish is, in a pond. What majority you do is go and fish on the beach and going like this, catching the fish. No, that's what it is. I know who my customer is, how to get them. Okay, that's what I do. I think it will be nice. We don't have time today, but I can spend more time. I'm going to rush through this one, okay? But I will be more than willing to get together with you anywhere, anytime you want to transfer the information I have. Okay.
So hold on one sec. Yeah. So Blue Ocean Strategy, there's a great book called Blue Ocean Strategy. And what it talks about is creating a unique niche in your market in what you do. So like as an example, when I learned about it, I was working in the mortgage business. I'm a certified mortgage advisor, basically a financial planner that specializes in mortgages. I don't do that anymore. But I use that niche to go after a much higher level, more sophisticated borrower, which was great because I was unique. There were not a lot of people out there. And that's what Blue Ocean is. It says take something that you're doing, create a unique niche, and go after a sector of the market that most people aren't going after. Now you don't have to deal with this competitive edge with everybody else.
Thank you. Everybody in life, they have turning points. Fortunately for me, early on, by age 9, I became who I am today. There are several turning points. Very first thing is, we have a big family, very, very poor family, very big family, finally 10 kids, okay? I was number 5, third boy and fifth in the line. And around 4 years old, 1943, my parents are extremely religious, God. They breathe God. That's what it is. Everybody has a God in their house, by the way, in India. So I know he's so nice, helping everybody. I'm asking, he's praying God. I said, he's talking to God at 4 years old. What should I know? How come I'm starving? That was my question to God. I said, I don't believe you. Immediately I got scared. I'm going to get punished. So I said, no. I will worship my parents and my older brother, and they will worship you. I felt good. That's how it started. Then, almost same time, within a year time, I was thinking, boys eat first. Things will run out, we will eat fast. In the same damn plate, my sisters eat. I said, what is this all about? I know they are different, but I didn't like it. So I'm going to do something about it at that time. Same time, within a month's time, my mother was the last one to cook and this, and clean up the mess and everything, and goes to bed around 10:30, 11. 3 times in a row I saw no food. She went to bed without food. I said, what is this all? I was crying. I said, even today I cry, by the way, okay? So they sacrifice so much, parents, for kids. That's what it's all about. So I said, I'm going to do something about it. And finally, at age 9, 1948, I was 9 years old. I was standing there, and my older brother was standing up there. My father comes and stops. And he said, you boys, no more than 10 or 12 seconds. You boys, don't you think it is a good idea? Study hard, get good grades, and get good diploma, a high school diploma. Go to college, study hard, get good degree, and go to Bombay and get a good job, get a good salary. Don't you think it's a good idea? That's it. 10, 12 seconds, no more than that. That's the reason you are seeing me here. Otherwise, I would have been gone 30, 40 years ago, up. Okay? A lot of people are gone in my village. So, this is my family in 1960. Okay? You can see all the kids are there, the grandkids are there. Okay? I was 21 years old. You can recognize, I don't know whether you know, the guy with the black shirt. That's me. In the back. I was 6 feet tall. Now I almost 5'10" because I had a hunch. I had 119 pounds. All right? So that's what I was. So this is the family, and it's amazing, one of the best family in the world right now, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? This is what it started with. My North Star is basically minimize human suffering and deliver happiness. That's what I do. Every second, every breathing hour, even while I'm sleeping, that's what I think. That's what I do. Okay? Helping others to survive and succeed, kind of a thing.
Okay, so hold on before you move. So you hear a lot of people that are talking about creating your why. Why do you get out of bed in the morning? Why do you do what you do? That's what this is. I mean, that's a pretty great mission of wanting to help others, right? So that's the driving force. Those are things you want to pick up as you go.
I breathe 24/7, this one, okay? That's what I do. I help. Right now, I have more than 170 teams all over the globe in every domain you can think about. And I know all your business models right here. Okay? I can talk about that. Okay. So here's the thing, accomplishment. Nothing could beat this one. This is to me, is like a Picasso to me, $1 billion Picasso. Remember I said we had 0 graduates in 1948, 9 years old. Now, last year, at the end of last year, I have 132 graduates in the family and 15 to 17 every year adding to it. We call it Shan Shanbhag University. Average is 4 medical doctors, about 16 or 17 Ph.D. and postdocs, and about 18 MBAs all over the globe. Okay? We are adding to GDP in this country. Damn immigrant. I'm not kidding. I have 2 in Google, 2 in Microsoft, 1 in TIBCO, 1 in, you name it, Uber, they are all. One is a Tesla engineer, one of my sisters, daughter-in-law, okay? And other one is General Motors Cruise. They're all over the place, okay? Adding to GDP, I'm not kidding, okay? And we are creating, the entrepreneurs and business owners, they're all job creators. I myself most likely created more than 1 million jobs. I will get the exact answer within a week or 2 with the help of Murray. Okay, I will tell about how I created that. Okay, here are the things. I'm sorry. These are all my brands. Okay, majority are my own creation. Lord, I commercialized it. Each and every brand, I have a fingerprint. I'll be more than happy to share with you detail later on. Take a picture if you want to. And anytime you set up a meeting, I will tell you how I managed to do these things creating something out of nothing. Okay, I will give you some example later on. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You finish that, and then I'll ask a question before we switch.
Okay. So, in 1962 to 1992, that's where my major business, all large corporations. I was lucky enough to be part of Unilever back in India for 4 years, and then General Foods. Both are largest consumer goods company in the world. Okay, and I had an opportunity to work with them, and they treated me unbelievable. I'm telling you, they saw something in me I didn't know. I took all these classes. Never took a financial class, accounting class, marketing class, or business class. I never. I teach all of them, okay, to the graduate schools. Okay.
And how many of these products have we all used? At least one on here, right? And we probably have some of that stuff sitting in our cabinets at home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's right. Each one of you have, depending on the family size, if you have a family of 4, you have at least 30 with my fingerprints on it. Go and check it out. I know exactly what you buy when you go for shopping as a family of 4. I know all about it, which brand and everything, okay? So I got started in General Foods. I came to this country with a 44-pound luggage and $50 in my pocket. Luckily, I got teaching assistantship, $2,370 a year. MIT was dragging its feet. I got admission in all colleges I applied for. MIT was dragging its feet. It gave me free tuition. No, I had to eat. No, we were dragging feet. But I picked the University of Illinois. That's the best thing I ever did. Champaign, Urbana. Okay? I managed to get my master's and Ph.D. with all sorts of things. In a record time, it's still a school record, 3 years and 2 months. I worked on nuclear magnetic resonance measuring bound and free water. That's the reason you have all the convenience foods and everything right now. Those are my PhD thesis. We'll go to that. So here are all the things. What I want you to remember is the tang. You see the tang? I created that. No, somebody else created it, but we wanted to put it to the moon, astronaut at that time. And they were throwing up. It was not dissolving it. They hired me for that purpose, General Foods. And I created the tank using my surface tension physics, created it. They have to put it, just shake it, they can drink it. Now, one of my mentees is growing tomatoes and lettuce in a Mars capsule. Okay? That's kind of it. I mean, everything you can think about, I'm in. Okay. So there are a lot of other products are there. The key thing is on the top right corner is that microwave. I was the one responsible for you are having microwave in the kitchen nowadays because Raytheon and Amana came up with the microwave. Okay? But they are engineers. What the hell they know about food? Okay? They approached General Foods. Good thing they did. Immediately, management said, Shan, go ahead and take care of it. So I put together. I managed to get my bird's eye product, microwavable product, within 6 months in the market. Now it's a history. Everywhere there's a microwave product, microwavable product. Right there, I created more than 1 million jobs all over the globe. You just go to the freezer section, microwavable. Those are all because of me.
So can you share with them what up here, out of what you have, what was the most challenging product that you worked with?
Of all the things, it depends on the challenge. To me, everything is easy. I'm not kidding. I mean, of all the things, the most important thing I would say, management put me on a spot. Stovetop. Have you heard of a stovetop? Okay. Ruth Sims came up with, she came up with a product. She cooked it in the kitchen, typical way. And she was nice enough to send it to all management people just before Thanksgiving with a note, recipe and everything. They loved it. Immediately, I got a phone call. President, Shan, we want to have it for next Thanksgiving. What? Thanksgiving? Do you know what it takes? Yeah, but you can do it. Oh, okay. I didn't have any problem. I got all the team. Anything I wanted, I had access to it. I managed to convert that recipe into regular product, scale it up, package, come up with a brand name, come up with a tagline, and in the warehouse all over the country, about 12 warehouses by May 1st. I managed to do it. That is one of the toughest one, and rest is history. Now it's stovetop. Without stovetop, you don't have a Thanksgiving. That's the tagline I created. Stuffing is stovetop. Without stovetop, there is no Thanksgiving. How about that? And they're keeping on changing it. That's what it is. It's a billion dollar brand all over the globe right now. Okay. So all these things are there, but I will come to you later on because it won't take much time. Okay. I want you to take a picture of this. Ask me any product there. I will tell you exactly how I did, where I did, who helped me. When I say I, it's my brain, but I had nothing but the best teams everywhere. And you can ask me later on, how did you manage to do all this? Yes. And I was on the plane all the time, all over the globe. Access to company plane and everything. I had a lot of other things going on, not just stovetop at that time. Okay? You can see that. So, go ahead.
And something else to think about too. We talked about this last night, and I asked him, I said, so did they have to create new machines or repurpose existing machines? And you said?
So the thing is, we had to figure out, that's what I do immediately. What is the risk? Business is all about managing risks profitably. I didn't say anything else. That's it. Managing, okay. Risk, that means you better know the risk. Businesses are all about guesses and assumptions, even if I start a business right now. You have to know the riskiest assumption you have. That will derail you, that will bankrupt you, that will fall you apart. Address it. Don't run away from it. That's what the majority of the people run away. That's the problem. I know everything. No, you don't know nothing. I don't know anything either. But I visualize it, everything. I success. As if the stovetop, for example, already in the marketplace. I backtrack. Then I know what are all our limitations. Manufacturing, everything. I go through and I hit them. And I assign some people on it, and every day, every week, all manage without this. think for a minute. Best thing I had was 800 number at the airport. I had to rush, change the plane. That's what I did, manage it. Lucky.
Okay, so don't miss what he said too. He said, when they talked to me about stovetop, I had to look at stovetops already in the store.
Yeah.
And then he reversed engineered it backwards to what is the distribution process? What's it going to like to get it manufactured? Where's the supply chains? Where's the weaknesses go? And that's a big part of his system. He looks at the end starts with the end in mind, and then figures out how to get there coming backwards.
Yeah. The second thing is I started my own business in around 92, 93. I left General Foods because General Foods got bought by Philip Morris. We were killing people. We were lying. I knew that. I didn't want to be part of it. So I left it. And I started it. I had unbelievable. Majority are family business. That's where I created Slim Fast, Giovanni Food, PepsiCo. Indra Nui is one of the smartest lady CEO I know of, by the way. I had a golden opportunity to work with her and help her create Pepsi products for international business, Asia Pacific, Eastern Asia, and South America, without leaving this country, without leaving even actually Boston area. I created that. That's still a unique, one of a kind market research. I did it. I will share with you. Okay. Then all those products, I don't want to, these are all created since I'm here. I'm here for about 32 years. I have helped at UCF, Rollins College, at the Starter Studio. I used to sleep actually Starter Studio. It was other place. Score, I'm everywhere, okay? So these are all my products. These are all my mentees. I created all these brands and logos and taglines and everything 1 in the morning, every one of them. Okay, I can talk about that. You can see the tagline, like Easy Rider, Safe Rider. Now the latest one is the Safe Flyer. I'm in the flying car business, my team. Okay, so I mean everything. So to me it's easy. I visualize everything. I can take one example and talk about it later on in detail. Okay, these are all the most important. The latest one, the air fryer. Last 2-3 years in the marketplace, it's $1 billion business every year. Best-selling product, appliance, last Christmas, $1 billion business, just air fryer, okay? And now you are going to have a microwave and air fryer together. It's coming. Time will tell. Within 6 months or a year, dust will settle down and somebody will take over. One will fly. That's how it happens. Just like Apple. Apple was iPhone was number 6, not number 1 when it started. Everybody was there. Finally, somebody will come up. So I will participate, whoever the hell it is going to be at the top.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. So what do you have out of all of these brands and things that you've done? Have you ever had something show up that you've worked on that you said, we're not going anywhere, and it ended up becoming a mega success?
Yeah. That's a great part. I have failed a lot, okay? Failure is a part of the business, part of the success. Okay? If you didn't fail, you're not stretching enough. That's part of the problem. You have to fail properly. You don't want to break your bone and everything, okay? Kind of thing. So a couple of examples. We could have bought Gatorade for $20 to $25 million from Dr. Cade, who invented it, his team, from University of Florida. Anybody from University of Florida here? That's where it was invented. They came to us. I was there with his attorney, and he was trying to sell it to us. And the minute I knew about it, I wanted to grab it. So management said, no. You can do it. Yes, I can walk on water, but I want that because I don't want anybody to have it. The formula. Got it? And right. No, they didn't. One of the top guy threw up, hit on the wall actually. I could see it because he didn't like it, taste. I know. I can't use those words, what he said. They killed it. They didn't get it. Before, within 6 months, there's a company called Van Camp in Chicago bought it for instead of 25 million, $35 million. Everybody laughed at him. I said, no, they will have the last laugh. They sold it to Quaker Oats for $135 million within 2-3 years. Quaker Oats sold it, then comes Michael Jordan. Then Super Bowl, Gatorade on the top head. Quaker Oats sold it to Pepsi. That's where Indira Nooyi comes into picture. Bought it for $1.8 billion. As of right now, check it out. It's almost $7 billion. Just G, not even an entire thing. I could have got it for $20 million. How about that? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Same thing with it's a lot about yogurt. I could have owned the yogurt business. I made my wife make the yogurt drink and everything. I eat yogurt every day, by the way. Okay, we use that. I brought it in. Threw up. Sean, these damn Yankees won't like it. My godfather tells me. I said, you're a Yankee. You like it. But I'm different because he travels all over the globe. So my job is to convince them. That's it. Let me have that. Too late. Within 6 months, there's a thing called Dannon comes into market. They were begging me at that time. By the time I was working on it, we were a company from France came up with it. It's too much. It's already cluttered. We want to go in and own the business. That's what we do, and do it very, very well. It is too late. That's the reason we are not in the yogurt business. Otherwise, I could have owned the damn business. I'm not kidding. Right now, it's about $12 billion business. You go there. It's nothing but yogurt. Yogurt and yogurt. Okay.
So a couple of points out of that, and then let's go because of time. So a couple of points out of all of that is start with the end in mind, work backwards, figure out how you got to get to where you got to get to, and take it from there. And then failure is definitely a part of the equation. Understand that to succeed, the faster you fail, the faster you'll succeed. So understand that. So many people have the mentality of, I don't want to fail, I can't fail, and guess what? That's where they end up.
Okay. So as I said, I'm sorry, I'm hurting you. I'm to really spend more time with you on this thing. You can learn a lot, very, very fun. Pick up any brand from there. Sit down, I will talk to you. Exactly how I made it up. All the way from Chiquita. What the hell you did for Chiquita? Oh, a lot. If you have good bananas, not rotten, that's because of me. I will tell you, explain to you. Okay? That's what you ask me any question you want to. Okay. Okay. My contribution to the business world. That is contribution to my family, I told you. Business world. These are all my products. On the top are, I call a legacy one. Because of me, you have the microwave. Because of me, you have the air fryer. Because of me, you have the autonomous vehicles and everything. Those will be there for hundreds of years. I'll be gone. I don't think they'll be there, in different form. All the rest, anybody can do it. I can teach you how to replace them. I know all this. Unilever, I created natural hair coloring, darkening the hair at a molecular level. It's there in the marketplace all over the globe, natural and everything, $1 billion business. Then Post cereal, I managed the entire Post cereal, about 13 brands. All the way raising. Grape nut was the first ever convenience food packaged goods in the world. How about that? It was created as an accident by Mr. C.W. Post, Meriwether Post's father. Meriwether Post is the crime scene right now. Mar-a-Lago. She built those things. She is the owner of Post at that time. Okay? It was an accident. Again, I can talk about that. That's the very, very first product in the world. That's how you have all this convenience food. This thing. Tang, I talked about it. All the sugar-free products. Tang, Kool-Aid, Country Time. I was in charge of all that thing. Pop Rock. How many of you know Pop Rock? Okay. That was a genius, Mr. Michael. He's the one, he has 40+ patents. He's genius. He's carbohydrate and everything. He, by accident, came up with the Pop Rock. My job is to commercialize it, scaling it to commercialize. And did we do it? And within 2 years, we made $72 million profit How about that? But we're scared to death because the top was not controllable. We were afraid of breaking the jaws. We unloaded the patent to Japanese. That's it. Okay? And now it's still there, but I don't know, that's their problem. You will end up in jail. I knew we will kill somebody, we will break the jaw. We don't want to be part of it. As if General Food didn't want to be. That's what we are talking about. So all these products, Crystal Light, I hand wrote the formula. Got it? Already made $1.8 billion profit. Slim Fast, that's the first client when I started my own business, 1992 also. Mr. Danny Abraham, one of the smartest, he's the entrepreneur because he doesn't have to be there to run the business. He's in his yacht in Mediterranean half of the time. He died about 6-8 years ago. He came up with that name, he has the pharmacy kind of a thing. And he picks me up when I left my business. Shan, I want you to create this for me. What did he do? He brings me in his office in the middle of the night, I don't go through all the detail, opens the door, boardroom. I almost fainted. All my products from General Foods, Slim Fast on it. I said, you will end up in jail. I will help you out. That's why I started working with him, not for him. Nobody wanted to work for him. It's too tough to deal with. 4 presidents left. I was the one helping him build the business. Okay? And that's when I came up with the thing. I don't know whether I have it here. I will show it to you. I came up with that may be one of the best one, creating something out of nothing. One picture worth $300 million. Okay, I will share with you if time permits. Okay, so these are all the products, and I delayed my departure from General Foods for 3-4 months because I wanted to integrate Ranzoni, Entenmann, you got the Entenmann here, and Oscar Mayer, all 3 into our corporation before I left. That's what I did, okay? Then I continued my own business. That's what I'm doing right now. As I said, I have more than 170 teams, more than 300 people maybe, I don't know. I don't know their name, spelling name, but I know their face, I know their damn business model, I know when they're exactly going to die and how they're going to die. The reason is they are hearing what they want to hear, not listening what I'm saying. That's the difference, okay? Okay, here's the thing. Everything starts with curiosity. You should be like a 2-year-old baby. Every one of us. You should be curious all the time. Curiosity is the foundation for the creativity. Creativity is the foundation for inventions. Inventions are the foundation for innovation. Innovations are the foundation for competitive edge. Without a competitive edge, you have no business to be in the business. I write a death certificate, period. That's what I go through. You should have a curiosity. And that's how the creativity comes, okay? And then all the rest comes with it, okay? You have this one a slide, and otherwise I'll give you guys a slide if you want to, okay? Here's the thing. Visualization is the thing. I visualize everything. I visualize the images, you will see that quickly, and pictures, okay? I see the end, okay? Visualization is a reality, okay? And I'll tell you why. Look at this. Why Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan? He visualizes it. By the time the ball leaves this thing, it knows it. Same thing with this young kid there, Charlie. He was 10 years old. That's a real shot. 10 years old, got stuck under the tree, over the water, over the bunker, next to this thing. Visualization. That's what you can visualize. Anything you want to, I can help you. You can. If you are golfers here, you can handicap, you can reduce the handicap. Okay? So you can do anything it's possible. Anybody here is Tony Robbins? Please listen to Tony Robbins. Okay? You don't need to listen to me. Okay? He can have 1.2 million people at one shot on Zoom. 1.2 million all over the globe. They're all listening to him. Okay? So, okay. This is the typical scene. Curiosity. Right now is unfortunate. Right now is really disaster. Teaching. That's where it starts. By the time you are 3, your brain is hardwired. all this tutoring and everything is good, it's all Band-Aid. Brain is hardwired. And then all influence, they dictate, not parents, unfortunately. Okay? So I'm talking about this is a typical scene. I was 5 years old, sitting, what is 2 plus 2? Everybody says, me, 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 me. Teacher says, what is it? 4, 4, 4, 4. I have no clue why the hell I said that, even today. I said, why not 5? Everybody laughed. Teacher was getting mad. Before they stopped laughing, I said, why not 22? Who cares for this? 2, 2. In my head, 22. God, she get mad. Called my older sister from another room, made her hold my nose and slapped me. That's the best thing happened to me in my life. Otherwise, you would have not seen me. I never gave up 2 plus 2 is 22. Now I see 2 plus 2 is 2 million 2 and 2 billion 2. When you start talking to me in any of your business, that's what I do. I see TAM. You know, TAM, SAM, SOM. I see TAM already. How can I make it a billion unicorn? I can see it. And I take you there. I see the problem. I make it a challenge. And before I know, I see the opportunity. I never go back. Never, never. Make it happen. This is good. This is the slide, extremely important. You have literally, if you're a normal person, maybe about 100 billion neurons there. Okay? You start losing by the age 15, 17 or so. If you don't use it, you lose it, period. That's what is happening. They're still youngsters. Before you know, 30, 35, onset of dementia, Alzheimer's disease, all that comes into picture. Okay? It's too late. Okay? That's what I'm working on, helping people to manage that. As I said, I'm 86. I'm creating neurons right now. You guys, maximum 100 billion. I have thousands of billions of neurons. Okay? But I'm losing also. I can't fight it. So here is the thing. Yeah, I'm talking about using the first slide. Only 21 neurons. You can't be simpler than that. Instead of billions and billions of neurons, trying to explain how the brain works. Okay? The green is basically the knowledge you have. You took education, you went to school and all that. They can't BS you. That you know a little bit. That's what the green is all about. Other one is purple is what experience you have. Even a babysitter or this, you start making money. See, understand the money part of it. See, that's a business. Okay? So that's what it is. You can be intern, you can be engineer, whatever it is, you are the expert. So those two together, who you are today. That's what it is. That's who you are. Then comes next. Okay, this is what it is. This is your CRM, Excel. Now comes artificial intelligence. 2 plus 2 is no more 4. 5, 6, 8, 10, 20. That's what it is, effectiveness. That's basically productivity and efficiency. That's what everybody is going for. I'm better than you, I'm better than you. But only thing is these are all the tools. That's it. Your brain is still the decision maker because you know where the hell you want to go. Okay? Where you want to go, kind of a thing, destination. So, in spite of this thing going on all over the globe, artificial intelligence, no, those are tools. Don't get carried away, okay? I will talk about that. So, look at that. My brain does the same thing, just thinking. I don't have to go through all this thing. I don't need Mary to print it, type it. I don't need it. I have to just think. I'm faster than IBM computer. That's what it does. I got the same result because I asked you what you want to be when you grow up, then I come back. See, that's the way I get it. So go to the next one. Oh, you told me 3 years from now or 10 years from now you are going to be like this. Oh, that's a cat mountain you are climbing. Picture of a cat. Or a dog mountain. Dog, 166 breeds of dog. I have plenty of luxury there. So that's how I visualize everything. In this case, for example, cat mountain. Look at those dots. The same dots in my brain. In the picture of that, okay? Now comes, I got in trouble last 2-3 years. Now comes AI messing me up. Oh, I have to adjust myself. Look at that. My brain is beyond AI and EI. I'm ahead of Apple and Google and everybody else. They have to struggle still. They're working on it, but by that time I'll be gone. So I'm ahead of it. Look at those. Those are the same dots. Check it out. As far as brain is concerned, it's the same dots. Okay. So now let me explain how that works. Go ahead. This is the way my brain works early in the morning. I'm taking just a few neurons. That's the largest neuron because that's where my focus was when I went to bed. I'm working on whatever it is, brand name or whatever it is. How they're connecting each other. That's what is going on all the time. Everybody's brain, that's going on. Okay? That's the key. That's how I do. I visualize all the time. I'm thinking about solving something, start from the top. When I'm solved, as if I solved it already, how that will look, and then come to backward. That's what I see all the time. Okay? People will say, why the hell I spend time at Panera Bread? There's a reason for Panera Bread I spend. That's not only one of the best managed and best things. I will talk about that separate. I like the noise. I want to be comfortable to be in uncomfortable situation. Doesn't bother me. I manage my focus there. I mastered focusing. People have problems listening and everything. That's your problem. Your problem understanding me. English is my 7th language. If you add British to it, 8th language. If you add German to it, 9th language, because I was forced to take German for master's. Then they felt sorry for me. I was supposed to take French, another one for Ph.D. They sorry for me and gave Hindi. So I wasted half of my life in languages. Useless for me. I can hire somebody to help me. But the system was like that, okay? So this is what it is, basically. Anybody can master it. If you want to, please spend some time with me. I'll teach you how to master it. Visualization. That's the key. That everything starts with visualization, end goal. This is what I want to achieve. I'll do destination. This is the roadmap I will give you. I will give you the GPS so that you won't fall apart. Okay?
So we got time for some questions.
Yeah. Any question? Yeah, please, go ahead.
You mentioned earlier on about how business is very, closely related with assumptions. So I'm curious to know, for you, how have you tested your assumptions?
The very first thing I do, make sure there's a big enough business, and I immediately say, is that going to be in the future? But things are changing, everything. I think that way. Is there a big enough business? And I go to immediately root cause of that. What problem are you solving? What problem are you solving? That's key. Not your uncle and aunt's problem. It should be somebody really who can afford to pay. That's where it goes to. Is it really big? And is it going to be future? Why it's going to be there? Or I'm not part of it. That's where it starts. And very first thing I do is, in large corporations and everything, I had a luxury consumer test, focus groups, and ideation session. I participated in more than 140 ideation focus groups all over the globe, and everything I touched, I participated. I knew more than anybody else, marketing guys and everything. I was there. I was giving the questions and everything. And then I conducted myself focus group and ideation session, 40 or so, for Pepsi, Slim Fast, and everything. And what I do is making sure there's a need for it. I want to get one customer, big enough customer, likes me, loves me, and can't live without me. Without that can't live without me, there's no business. That means the answer should be the simplest answer with super convenience. Doesn't matter what you do. Otherwise, I'm going to eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm not kidding. I let people do their stuff, succeed in the marketplace. I come up with making the simplest possible answer. That's what I do. Okay? The people who are in app, I got an app. Oh yeah? There are 7.9 million apps are there. Check it out. You are one of them.
That's great.
Go ahead.
What of your products became the most successful, the most financially?
Customer base is almost all are successful market-wise. Right now, I would say you go to Publix, every aisle I have one product, at least one, maybe many more. So everything is successful. Okay, everything is a billion-dollar businesses. Check it out. Now I see come up with, I'm saving, time is the most valuable thing. You guys, everybody has it, period. I'm saving you time through microwave and air fryer. I'm making you healthy too, whether you know it or not. You are not putting the damn fat on it. That's how it got started in the beginning. You don't have to use fat anymore. You just a little bit, spam you can use. It does the thing. So you are saving the time and you are a healthier product. How can you go wrong? So answering your question, right now I'm going to find out. I know that I've created millions of jobs already because of microwave and all other products. I want to put into air fryer in it, knowing what I know in that aisle, everything, check it out, everything is air fryer. It's a recipe for air fryer. I couldn't believe it. Everybody's in it. Those are all my products. Because of me, they have a job all over the globe. So ChatGPT should be able to answer me exactly what I'm looking for. I won't be surprised when I meet next time. I will be able to say, because of me, I created tens of millions of jobs. Music to my ear. Couldn't ask better than that. See? And I didn't have to do anything. I just started that. Okay. Anything else?
Perfect. Next, go ahead, Mark.
Since you have so much success behind you, how do you determine your value when somebody wants to hire you, either consultant-wise or otherwise?
Fantastic. That was asked about last several months. Jane interviewed me some time back. She knows more about me than my wife knows.
Well, now it's online.
She picked it up. I thought all my life I had 13 patents. No, 14 patents. She picked it up. First, she thought I was lying. She couldn't find any patents
I checked them out.
because my real name is Sudhakar, first name. Shanbhag. The very day I arrived in the campus, I had to change my name. My professor said, no, we can't. This is too long. Call me anything you want to. One started saying Sud, S-U-D, first part. Okay. Other one said Shan, part of the last name. Okay. Within 2-3 days, the person who called me Sud, I said, Sudha. I said, time out. That's a girl's name. Out. Shan. Shan stuck with me. Everywhere Shan, except the patent and the driver license. Sudhakar. So she couldn't find any patents on my name. She thought I was lying.
I didn't actually say I thought you were lying.
No. Yeah, Shan, I can't find any patent.
I needed to document it. I'm a librarian.
So anyway, she knows more about it. Luckily, I learned a lot. And I never talked like this before. Please, I always mind making my bosses succeed. That's what managing up entire life. Everything, managing up. And building leaders down below. Never they are my supporter. No, never. Definition of a leader is to build more leaders. That's what I do. Okay, go ahead.
So, no, we got to go. It's 9 o'clock, just after 9. So if you have any more questions or you want to talk with Sean, you can find him every day at the Panera Bread at the end of Park Avenue in Winter Park. Just call and they'll know who you're talking about. They all know him by name there anyway.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I have about a dozen mentees right there. You won't believe that operation. More I know about it, I can't believe it. That's one of the best operations in the country. By the way, what business Panera is in?
what is the question?
Yeah, what is Panera business? Real estate. They are high-tech logistic business, not coffee, and that's a byproduct. That's what check it out. They have literally 100 menu items. They have it within 5 minutes for 2-year-old baby to 90-year-old lady, exactly the way they want, anything they want to on the table. check it out. That's all I do. Unbelievable.
It's the bread and butter.
Yeah. So that's what. Okay.
Stop. All right.
Thank you very much.
So stay right there. So in closing, these are some of our sponsors that are here. Tech Hub's where we are. OMG Labs, Innovate Orlando. I've actually been talking with Sheena with Innovate Orlando. We're going to have her come down and share some stuff with us here in the next month or two. Future Funders, Donut Central, where we get our donuts, and Pete here with Salai Coffee. And then Kirkendall, Jessica's here this morning. Ruben, Orlandopreneur, Tim with Driven. Stoic Dan helps us with some of the online stuff. And John Swanson, okay, there's John. And then I'm Legal Shield Business Solutions. So like, follow, and share. As we mentioned, we meet here every Wednesday. From 8:30 to 9 is networking, 9 o'clock to 10 is our event. And then connect with somebody, go to a local coffee shop. I've been going to CFS Coffee. There's a bunch of them around, but there's one right over here through the breezeway, over onto Church Street, which is really a good place to go. Pete, are you in there yet?
I am actually setting up at Edgewater by College Park, Couch X every Friday and Saturday. So come by.
All right.
Try our coffee.
So there you go. And next week, we do have somebody coming in, Ed Cooper. Next week, he's got a really cool product that he's doing. And what so I present? Attract investors, marketing and brand awareness, hire and retain talent, networking and partnership, and practice and feedback. It's how you grow. Learn from others, be open, like Sean mentioned. Don't think you know it all. Learn, grow, accept positive criticism, and we'll see you next week in 166 and a half hours, 9,990 minutes, or 599,400 seconds. Have a great, productive week, everybody.